Welcome to practice, everyone. Today we're going to do just a bit of movement through our shoulder joints. Our shoulders are a ball and socket joint, which essentially means they can move in most directions, but we tend to hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, and we'll see if we can work through that today. Let's just start by allowing ourselves to arrive into the practice. You might like to close your eyes, but you certainly don't have to. If you're in a seated position, bring your hips a little higher than your knees just to make sure there's no tension in your knee joints. Just give your body all the time it needs just to land and let go of the busyness of the morning. You might take a moment to drop down through the shoulders. Just feel the shoulder blades moving away from the ears. Maybe scan through your face and check there's no tension in your jaw, your teeth, your cheeks, your eyes. I bring your attention to the feeling of your body against the floor, the support of the ground. Let's slowly bring our attention to our breath. This practice is a practice for the metal element, our lung and large intestines. And when metal is out of balance in Chinese medicine, it generally believes we are a little stuck in thoughts of sadness or grief, holding on to something that may have left us. And we can bring our metal element back into balance through simple appreciation of beauty, of art, of nature, just allowing ourselves to be captivated by the wonder of whatever is around us. So often when we're held in grief or sadness, we stop noticing the world around us, the small moments, the little things. So if you're swimming, busy in thoughts, your mind is taking you away, see if you can just slowly coax that mind back to the breath. Let's take our arms down. We'll inhale and lift up. Turn the palms up, reach up. And then turn the palms to face down and slowly allow the energy to move from mind down the body. Take all the time you need, empty the lungs out. Let's inhale again. Feel like we're lifting a heavy weight on our palms. Draw the palms up. And then sigh it out. Whatever busyness, see if you can just really let it go. One more time, we inhale to lift up. Exhale, sigh it out. Let's take our palms one over the other, and we're going to bring our fingers to our lung point. You just feel under the collarbone, inside the shoulder blade. This is the first 2 points in our lung meridian. They're an inch or so apart. Lung 1 is the lower one, lung 2 the higher one. As you take your next breath, breathing through the belly, you might feel expansion through the rib cage, through the chest as well. Just give your breath all the time it needs to expand through the lungs. Feel the body extending out beyond yourself. As you sigh out, we let go of distractions. See if you can follow each inhale and exhale, just allowing the natural rhythms of your body to move the breath without effort, without thought. We move our mind to become the watcher, not the busy doer of things, of plans. When we tune into this type of breath, we become a kind of self-healing mechanism, trusting our body's internal intelligence. I'll tell you a story of Taoist medicine. There once was a doctor in a hospital, and he became very famous for curing all sorts of uncurable diseases and illnesses, and became known throughout the land as a magical healer. His patients loved him and sent him many gifts. And this hospital doctor one day got contacted by the government. They wanted to give him a great reward for all his amazing achievements. And he said, "I am not the greatest doctor. I don't deserve this award. There's a greater doctor than me, my brother. He never gets any attention, but he manages to cure people even before they need to get to hospital. So he is a greater doctor than me." And the government said, "Where can we find that doctor then?" But he said, "But he isn't even the greatest doctor. My other brother, he is such a good doctor that he cures people even before the symptoms of their disease have turned to illness. He is the greatest doctor." So what we learn from this is that we can trust our body's intelligence if we change our habits, live the pattern of our life towards health. We live with awareness. We notice when our body is not feeling right, and we form intentions to change our behaviors, change the patterns and habits of our lives. This is the way we bring ease into our body, calm, well-being. So we become our own greatest doctor. All right, if your eyes are closed, slowly blink them open. Let's roll through the shoulders. Try both directions, rolling forward, rolling back. Just get a sense for where you might be holding tension. Maybe one side feels different to the other. Now let's roll out, open through our hands, roll our arms, drawing our shoulder blades together, taking them apart. And let's draw our hands together behind the back in sort of upside down prayer hands, palm pressing into palm. And you can have your knuckles resting on the point on your back. It's directly on the opposite side to your navel. This is often referred to as the door of life, a place where we hold essential energy in our body. So allow the collarbone to be wide, shoulders dropped. Feel palm pressing into palm, energy centered in the body. Let's inhale together. Exhale, just turn the neck to the side, gently look behind. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, turn the other way. Inhale to the center. Keep this going in your own time. Might keep your attention on your breath, on your palms. feeling that connection to your lumbar spine. This point is often called the Mingmen point. It's where our body holds its stress hormones, adrenaline, cortisol. We all know when we get a little jittery and struggle to find calm. All right, and let's slowly bring the hands back to the front. You might like to just roll through the wrists. And we're going to come up into a standing position. Let's take our hand in opposite elbow. Inhale to lift up. And then we're going to exhale to take our fingers to point up, shoulders to drop down. Press through the heels. We'll inhale to drop the elbows into a big W. And we'll exhale to draw the elbows into the side of the body. Palms facing up. Drop the shoulders again. Inhale to press the arms out to the side. And then exhale to wrap the arms around each other. You might creep around and you can find your shoulder blades. Take a breath. Let's try that again. Inhale, we draw the elbows above the head. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, fingers point up. But we don't want to feel our weight coming down into the heels. Inhale to take the elbows down. Shoulders are wide. And then we exhale, draw the elbows into the body. Let it go. Shoulders are heavy. Inhale, push out to the sides. And we exhale, wrap the arms around. Side out, let it go. Take another breath. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, shoulders drop down. Press through the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, drop the elbows down. And we exhale, draw the elbows into the side of the body. Inhale, press the hands out. And we exhale to wrap around. Let's do a couple more in our own time. Just feel into your own breath. Do some tapping across the front of the chest. Find those lung points. Tap down the sternum, the center of the chest. You can use knuckles or fingers. Moving energy. Let's open down one arm. Just spend a little time around the elbow crease here. This is a key point for coughs and sore throats. It's a Hesse point. And then we'll come down the inside of the arm, spend a little time around our wrist crease. Drop her over to the other side. We move up our large intestine meridian, back of the shoulder, back of the neck. Move around back to the chest, and then we'll switch sides. Pause around that elbow crease again. Down the inside of the wrist. Hang around that wrist point. Some key points for our lung meridian. Shu point, the Jing River point. Switch over, come back up the other side. Back of the shoulder, back of the neck. We're just going to come down around the back of the spine, tapping around the kidney points, the lumbar spine, down the back, the side of the legs, all the way down, just hang it out. You might like to rub around the ankles, come up the inside of the legs, inside of the thighs. And let's just allow our arms to extend out, twisting from the waist here. Just allow the forearm to knock against the tailbone. I bring your attention back to those lung points. Chest is open. Feel like the arms are moving without any effort. We find that sense of Shuai, effortless ease, flowing action. Keeping your attention on the breath. Now we're going to switch this swing so that we come behind the shoulder and under the armpit. And we step out as we do. Connecting with some key points on the gallbladder meridian, back to the large intestine meridian. And let's slowly come back to stillness. Maybe shake it out a little. We're going to take our arms down by the side. Inhale to slowly take them up in front of the body. And then we turn the palms inwards, fingers slightly apart. Shoulders are heavy. Let's bring our attention back to the breath, back to the belly, expanding as we inhale. Sighing out as we let it go. You might feel a sense of heaviness across the shoulders, across the elbow. Just notice that and allow it. As we practice this standing meditation, this is called Zhuang in Qigong practice. Our muscles are engaged and our body is moving. Just like the trunk of the tallest tree, we might seem to be still, but we are always growing, always changing. It can be easy to be confused by this idea of non-action or not doing. Many people believe it's a sense of laziness, lack of inspiration. This idea of stillness, not doing, is in Taoist thought the highest form of action, because it's the action when you become most clear, when you're not reacting or responding, you're acting with clarity of thought. Through the stillness, we gain strength and resilience. We've allowed our body to repair and restore itself. So just like the third doctor in that story, we may not get much attention because, well, we're not in a hospital. We don't even have the disease or the illness. We are allowing our body to cure itself. We're keying into our intuition, our body's own healing capacity. And part of this healing capacity comes from this sense of just allowing some discomfort, using our muscle engagement right now to bring us closer to finding ease in the body. When we have disease, it's dis-ease, lack of ease. When we teach ourselves to be okay with small discomforts, we teach ourselves to bring ease into the body. We move our chi and our energy. We allow our body to heal itself. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And slowly bring the hands down. Let's roll the shoulders, roll the shoulders. Take our hands up. Take a big circle, opening through the chest. And come back the other direction. Let's take our right arm under our left. We might just bring our knuckles to touch. If your wrists allow it, bring your palms to touch. And we want to draw our elbows up while we take our shoulders down. Take a moment here. Might bring your awareness back to the breath and the belly. Feeling your knuckles pressing into each other or your palms pressing into each other. You might feel a sense of expansion through the shoulder blades. And at the front of your chest, a sense of drawing energy inwards. Focus. Let's keep the neck long, chin slightly tucked. Feel like the crown of the head is being drawn up. And then we exhale to slowly untangle the arms. Let's try that on the other side. Left hand wraps under the right. Palms come together or knuckles come together. We draw the elbows up. We draw the shoulders down. Knees might bend a little. Take a breath. And slowly untangle the arms. Let's extend them out wide. Wrap them over. Extend them out wide. Wrap them over. Let's take the arms and elbows out, opening the chest. Big inhale, and then exhale, lean forward, reach forward. Inhale to open out. Exhale, reach forward. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Do one more thing for our shoulders. we're going to do the cow face pose. Essentially, we take one arm out to the side, turn the thumb down, and we draw the elbow up. So we're drawing our arm behind our body, knuckles to the back. Doesn't matter where you land, just come wherever you get. You might like to just take a hold of your shirt or whatever you have. And then the opposite hand, we turn our palm up, and we're going to take the elbow high and drop it down behind our neck. And again, it doesn't matter where you land. You might grab onto your shirt. If you can feel your fingers able to come together, you might just grasp them a little. You might bring them all the way in. So just get to whatever point works for you. You want ease in this pose. All of our shoulders are very different, and it's not to do much with our muscles. It's just to do with the shapes of our spine, whatever our ancestors gave us. So this is not one of those things where we're trying to stretch or trying to achieve something. We're just trying to bring this sense of movement going in both directions, opening our chest, maybe getting a sense for where we might be holding tension in our shoulders. As we hold this shape, side out, allow the shoulders to be heavy. As you breathe in, you might feel the crown of the head rising a little, chin tucking in. You might feel a little openness as you breathe out. Maybe the hands come a little closer together. Just keep the focus on your breath. And then let's slowly let go and shake it out. We're going to take that back the other way. So let's take our right arm, or whichever one you didn't do last time. Again, we rotate the thumb down, bend the elbow, take it up towards, creeping up our spine towards our shoulders. Wherever you land, take a hold of your shirt. Other hand comes up, thumb at the back, and we reach up, elbow comes high, fingers come down. You might notice this side feels a little different to the opposite side. Just notice where you have ease in the body, where you might have a little more discomfort. Take a breath. Check there's no tension in your cheeks, your jaw, your teeth, eyes. Feel into the connection of your toes and heel of your feet to the ground. Let's take one more breath together. And we exhale and let it go. So much movement through our shoulders, just shake it all out. We're going to finish now with 10 minutes of Ping Shuai, which isn't really a shoulder strengthening exercise, but it's moving energy back through. I remember when I first showed this to people, they thought it was about trying to get strong shoulders, but that's not really what it's about. So if you haven't done Ping Shuai before, just a quick demonstration. We raise the arms up to the shoulders, and then on the fifth bend, we take the knees down and we come back up. But we want all the movements for our shoulders to be without any effort, just allowing the momentum of the swing to move through our joints. We're trying to move the energy from our organs down to our fingers, back to our organs, our spleen, our liver, our kidneys. Same with our toes. So we're pushing energy back to the organs that need them, moving oxygen through our body through the simple thing of just this swinging exercise, and even balance and impact on the body, both sides. Let's inhale, take our hands up to the shoulders. Take a breath and then we'll start swinging. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this time, we come down and come back up. Take your time to feel into the rhythm of the exercise. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears. Just allowing them to come up as high as feels right to you. Shuai translates literally as swinging arms exercise, swinging with evenness. So as you might be noticing, it doesn't impact one side of the body more than the other. We just bend our knees as far as is comfortable. Just allow our shoulder joints to feel into the movement. So many things with our shoulders that we do more on one side than the other. It might be holding babies, carrying the shopping, having our dog pull the lead. Right now, we just allow this evenness of movement to keep our chi flowing. We honor our body just as it is, our mind too. Your mind has taken you, just if you can draw it back to the feet, the feeling of our connection with the earth, maybe our breath. 4 minutes to go. Feel into the shoulders and just see if they've crept up at all. Maybe get a sense for ease that you can bring into the body even while you're moving. This exercise teaches us that we live in the journey, not in the sense of the destination. Enjoying the process, allowing energy to move through us. So often we can be hurrying around trying to get somewhere. We don't even really remember where we're trying to go. It's 2 more minutes to go. It's very common for doctors to prescribe multiple sets of 10 minutes of this exercise to treat illness. Today we'll just do one set. This first set of 10 minutes is about just circulating the blood, the chi, the energy in the body. You might start to feel a little sense of tingling in your fingers or toes. And feel the energy move through you. Final minute. And slowly allow your arms to come to stillness. Just take a moment to scan through our body and get a sense for what aliveness we have right now. You might move through the fingers. Do they feel warm? Do they feel tingly? Press through the toes. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Can you feel the sense of movement through stillness and progression through simplicity? Fourth law of karma is the law of growth. Whatever we don't change about ourselves, we are choosing. So if this has brought you some sense of awareness about habits and patterns, maybe you can finish the practice with a small intention to change, to slowly replace old habits with new ones. Let's bring our hands together, palms at the heart. Take a moment in gratitude for our decision to practice today. Open our shoulders, open our hearts, bring ourselves closer to a place of gratitude, moving away from thoughts of I need, I want, what if I had. You might bring to mind somebody you care about. Just say these simple words, I am here for you.